New York City nightlife is about to get a major upgrade with the possibility of a brand new casino. Welcome back to another video, and in this one, some exciting news about that new Caesars casino that's being proposed for New York City in Times Square, so the heart of New York City. And this is exciting because this one does have a chance to actually happen, as the city of New York has been actively speaking and engaging with various finance companies to help support the project and provide funding, while also engaging Caesars as the casino of choice for this project. So this is going to be pretty exciting for the city of New York. The New York State Gaming Commission is already deciding on 3 new gaming facilities in the metro New York area. And it's really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, at least recently, for Times Square to elevate itself and to bring back additional revenues that over the years have kind of exited for a variety of reasons. And New York City definitely needs money, and if they can get it from the casino revenues, from people that would otherwise maybe go to other places and still spend the money, if they could just spend it in New York City and also bring back side traffic to really elevate the revenues and success of all the other businesses around that area, that's a win-win. So, and I'm all for new casinos and new projects. Those are fun to explore, and I'm excited to see what happens with this project. Now, the proposal is still in the early stages, like I said, but from what I'm researching, it does look like they're pretty advanced in the talks, and especially with the finance companies that are involved with this, that are the ones that are going to provide most of the funding. So this really, again, has a good chance of actually coming to fruition and becoming a real thing. So from what I can see here, the research that I'm doing, the pictures are not something that I would trust quite yet, only because it's so early in the process that you could Google it yourself. But it looks like they're trying to have it be located at 1515 Broadway, which is West 44th and Broadway. So if you know that area, that's the heart of New York City Times Square. So that would be really exciting if that was the case. And again, in light of what's happened in recent years, a project like this one, it could really provide the much needed economic boost to bring back tourists, create more jobs, and support local businesses, which is really something that the casino model has proven that it can do. It's happened in other parts of the country besides Las Vegas, and this model does work. And I'm not even a big-time gambler, but I'm excited to see what happens with this project. Local residents are also going to benefit from this, again, as employment opportunities are going to become more available now. This is going to create more jobs, and that's also a win-win for the residents of the community as well. The economic impact is going to be significant from what I'm reading, expected to be somewhere around, projected to be $800 million in new annual retail spending, 800,000 in new overnight visits to local hotels, over 105 million in new annual Broadway ticket sales. Plus, the project will support 8,900 off-site New York City jobs during operations. So I don't know how true all of those numbers are, but long story short, if they're even remotely true, that's a positive economic lift that is very significant and good for that area. A lot of people think New York City is just drowning in money, but they are also, drowning in expenses as well. For a variety of reasons. So anytime you could have something like this, a proven model to bring in additional revenues, and again, people are going to spend the money on casinos, they're just going to go somewhere else. So if they can just make it happen in New York City, why not? Again, this proposal is still in the early stages, and it still needs various approvals from the city for permits and different kind of environmental studies and financial studies and just legal things. So, it's still not going to happen anytime soon, but it does have a good chance because they already started the process of doing this. And once it gets going, it's going to pick up steam pretty quick. And let's not forget that despite the fact that Las Vegas does have multiple casino resorts that are beautifully themed and expansive, which makes it an ideal place to even just focus on things like walking, traveling, and exploring the different sights and sounds, which can be a lot of fun in and of itself. New York City, if Caesars comes to the Times Square area, could offer a similar fun type of activity that does not necessarily just focus on gambling, because Times Square is just a few minutes away from Central Park, where you can take a beautiful stroll in a famous place, famous park in the middle of a big city, which is close by to hopefully a Caesars casino resort in Times Square. And that in and of itself is going to be a unique experience. And then, of course, don't forget that, like Las Vegas, New York City has an amazing food scene, even better than Las Vegas. And you're going to be able to explore the different restaurants or maybe take a bite to eat in a cafe. And it's something that a lot of people do just for no other reason than to come to New York and experience that one aspect of it, which is the food scene. But if you combine that with the casino resorts, and I'm sure Caesars might have some restaurants inside that new casino as well. We'll see about that. But whatever the case may be, New York City is not going to leave you bored without any activities, especially if you are not a big gambler like me. The big draw for me is just the overall mix and combination of things to do in New York City, and having a Caesars casino resort there is going to make it that much better. And don't forget that this Caesars proposed location in Times Square is just going to be footsteps away from the iconic Broadway shows. So you'll be able to get a combination of real Broadway shows and the casino resort experience and Central Park and an amazing food scene and everything else there is to see and do in New York City and the surrounding areas. And I think that's going to be a very significant benefit to people that want to have that casino resort experience, but want to have something that is different than Las Vegas or Atlantic City or other places around the country. So I'm looking forward to what this new Caesars Casino Resort project is in New York City. Hopefully it'll be coming sooner than later, but we'll see about that. I hope that it does bring maybe some additional investments to help the area out in terms of infrastructure, so that the new amounts of people that are going to be coming in are going to be able to move around efficiently. So hopefully that's going to be a benefit as well, but we'll see about that. But anyway, guys, hopefully you got something out of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.